Okay, so question 2 is about dorms, and it says, Ani is applying for student housing at Berkeley. Since her favorite building on campus is Evans Hall, she hopes to get into Foothill. Assume that her chance of getting into Foothill each year is 1 over 6, independent of all other information in her application, and independent of where she lives in any other year. So part A is, if Ani plans to stay in the dorms for 2 years, what is the probability that she gets into Foothill in at least one of the 2 years that she applies? Okay, so the key word or key phrase here is at least one of the 2 years she applies. So there's 2 ways that she can get in at least one of the 2 years. She can either get in 1 year and not get in the other year, or she can get in both years. So it is possible to calculate both of these probabilities and add them up, but that's not the easiest way to do this. The better way to do this is to recognize that the opposite of getting in at least one of 2 years is not getting in at all, so getting in for 0 years. So we want to calculate the probability that she gets in for 0 years and then subtract that from 1. So probability of at least 1 year equals 1 minus probability of 0 years. Okay, so the probability of not getting into Foothill in any given year would be 1 minus 1 over 6, right? So that would be 5 over 6. And then this needs to happen in both years because she can't get in either year. So we have to square this value. By the way, sorry for the messy handwriting. It's kind of hard to draw on this. So 5 over 6 squared is equal to 25 over 36. So remember, we want to do 1 minus the probability of not getting in any year. So the probability is going to be 1 minus 25 over 36, which is equal to 11 over 36. So that's this answer right here. Okay. Now, part B. If Ani plans to stay in the dorms for 2 years, what is the probability that she gets into Foothill in both years? Okay, so here, the probability of getting into Foothill in 1 year is 1 over 6. So to get in both years, this needs to happen 2 years in a row. So we would want to square this, and then we would get 1 over 36. And that's this answer right here.